President Trump heading out at British critics. He's calling Labour Party leader Jeremy Corbyn and London Mayor Sadiq Khan, quote, negative forces. This, as Edward Lawrence just reported, protesters were out in minimum force, not shutting the city of London down on the second day of the president's trip to London. But as American media practically ignores the president's positive comments, the British media, the BBC, the FT, the Daily Mail, giving President Trump positive reviews, calling his tribute to the Queen, quote, passionate, word perfect, a polished delivery, a touching tribute, and more. Let's bring in Heritage Foundation Senior Fellow Ted Bromund. Great to have you on, sir. Ted, what's your reaction to all of that?
My reaction is I think the president has done a wonderful job representing the United States in the United Kingdom. He's hit the perfect notes in his toast to the Queen. He's said the right things about a U.S.-UK trade deal. He's hit back strong at critics in the United Kingdom who have spoken out against the United States president in ways that they've never spoken out against genuine foreign dictators like Vladimir Putin or Assad of Syria or Xi of China, who visited London. So I think he's done a really magnificent job.
Yeah, to your point, actual dictators have visited London and did not have nearly the same amount of protests. As you point out, King Abdullah, Putin, Assad, the leader of China. What is with Mayor Sadiq Khan injecting himself in this situation, sir?
This is really all about Maher Khan. It's not about President Trump, and it's not about the United States. Maher Khan knows perfectly well that there are a group of people in the United Kingdom who are bitterly anti-American. They're a small, vociferous minority, but they do unfortunately exist. Maher Khan is playing up to this traditional anti-American crowd, trying to support his broader political ambitions.
Sir, dissect that, because the real global threat are the dictators you just listed. They have violent, horrific human rights abuses. What's with the duplicity there? Why doesn't the liberal left in the UK stand up against that?
I'll tell you what people like to do. They always like to hit out at the biggest man on the block. The United States is the biggest man on the block, and President Trump is the president of the United States. So everyone loves to demonstrate against us. But when the chips are down, man, are they glad we're their ally.
What's your take on President Trump saying Boris Johnson basically Boris Johnson is likely the front runner to be the next prime minister? President Trump likes him. Mr. Johnson turned down a meeting with the president. Your take on all of that?
There's no doubt that Boris Johnson is the front runner to be the next prime minister of the United Kingdom and the leader of the Conservative Party. Whether he wins or not, well, the front runner in these sorts of competitions frequently doesn't win. But, you know, if Boris Johnson does win, he and the president will have plenty of opportunities to meet after that.